Hi, crafty friends. Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today, I'm playing along with several of my friends for Simple Stories Saturdays. And this is where we all use our favorite Simple Stories products and create a layout. So be sure to check out the description box below for links to all my friends that are participating in today's hop. All right, so this is the collection that I've chosen to use, and this is Simple Stories 12 by 12 Simple Set. It's the birthday set. It says there's 71 pieces, and here's a look at the sticker sheet, and I've shown the pattern papers, and I will leave a link listed down below in the description box to this. And if you purchase from my links, I do appreciate that, as I do receive a small commission and no extra charge to you. All right, so I've already chosen this background, and I have the 12 by 12 sheet, and then I've cut my white cardstock down to 11.5 by 11.5, and I gutted the pattern paper from the back so that I can save that, and I went ahead and distressed the edges. Now I've cut a star out on my Cricut in about 11.5, and then I believe about 11.25, and this was just a free star image that I used from Cricut Design Space, and I did distress the edges of the pattern paper, but not the cardstock. I've got 3 photos that I want to scrapbook today, and this is me and my boyfriend Dale on my birthday this year. This was in April, and my daughter had a softball tournament, and it was my birthday. It was raining at the tournament, so we decided to just go to Nothing Bundt Cake. I've never had it before, and we picked up a couple cakes, and we ate these in the car while it was raining. So it was kind of a unique birthday, but so fun and so memorable. Now I am using a Scrapbook Generation Allison Davis sketch. This is the 3 photo sketches, sketch number 2. I'll leave it linked down below as well. Now I can't show you the sketch because it is a paid sketch, but let me tell you, the 3 photo sketches are amazing. All of her sketches are really nice, but I particularly like this one. I like making single one-page scrapbook layouts, and whenever I can get more than 1 photo on them, I love that. So this gave me the starting point for my layout today. I'm adding a few strips here, and this is what the sketch called for. Now, the sketch called for 3, maybe 4. I think it called for 4 strips. I'm only using 3. So this is just my interpretation of the sketch. And then the star, I believe, had 3 layers where I only have 2. And you know, Allison, she's always stitching. Well, I'm not quite that stitcher person, so mine does not have any stitching. Instead, I distress the edges. So I think this is about how I want this layout to go. Now you'll notice that like raspberry colored cardstock, I just have some scraps, so I'm gonna make those work and just tuck those behind here. And it might not turn out exactly like this, but I think this gives you an idea. So I also have some a journaling card here, and then some stickers that I've taken my powder tool to and just remove the stick off the back. So these are the embellishments I think I want to use from that sticker sheet. And I want to leave myself enough room here to see if this little journaling will fit over here, and it does, so that's good. So off camera, I'm going to go back in and glue some of this down so that we can start placing the ephemera on here. And you know, the sketch called for some journaling up here. And I do have a few of these wordy bit stickers, and I think it's going to kind of mimic the journaling stickers, the strips a little bit, and I like that look, so I think I'll do something like that. But let me go ahead and glue this down, and then I will come back and we can start embellishing and all the fun little details. All right, so let me put this away, and then we'll come back here. All right, so I'm going to start gluing. I've taken a while to tell you that, but now I have all of these pieces adhered to the back of the layout, and I like the way that looks. And I did move my star just a little bit. It's kind of tilted at an angle a little more. Now my photos are printed. One of them is 3 by 3, and then this middle one is a 4 by 4, and then this bottom one is a 3.5 by 3.5. I do print all of my photos at home. I love the Epson PictureMate 400. It is so easy to just print everything at home, so I love that. It used to be I would send my pictures to Walmart, but you couldn't get the size that you wanted, and then I was making all these trips back and forth to Walmart. And so I love being able to just print at home and print as I need them. So that's, if you don't have one of those printers, I highly recommend. All right, now I'm going to use just a little tape runner here on my photos, and then once I'm happy with the placement, I will go back in with some liquid glue. I like to use the tacky glue, and that way I'll make sure everything is going to stay down forever. So I've got my 3 photos here, and they all have a, let's see, now the top and bottom one have a 4x4 photo mat. This center one, it didn't call for any mats, but I did go ahead and do like a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 white. I just wanted that to pop. Now I love this sticker that says B-Day, and then there's one that says It's My. So I can do It's My Birthday. But first, let me go ahead and place this journaling card. So this was just a scrap, and it was actually a lot larger, but I went ahead and just cut this down, and it also says It's My B-Day. So I think that's neat that it matches. And I'll just place this off to the side, and basically it just says this was my birthday weekend and nothing but cakes. In the car it is, and we were out of the rain, so that was fun. So that's why my hair is in a pony. I'm kind of a mess. We're in hoodies because it was cold and raining, and we were at a softball tournament, but it's all about the memories, and that was fun. All right, so I've got the It's My B-Day, and I put this down low on this teal strip here, and I like that, but I really want to fill in the space, and so I think I'm going to move this up. So I'm going to put the It's My up here, and since I just used that tape runner, it allows me to pick it up and move it. Again, I can go back in with some liquid glue if I need to make that stick, but I like the way that looks up just a little bit higher here. I've got some really cute stickers that came off the sticker sheet, and I like this one here with the birthday cake. And I'm going to go ahead and put some foam on the back here. And this is just some craft foam that I cut down to size. And I'm going to use some tacky glue and just hold it in place. But I think that's going to look really cute there at the end of that teal strip. Now, when you look at a sketch, a lot of times they'll just show stars or circles or places for your embellishment. So even though you have a sketch, it can look so different by just how you embellish and the papers that you use and the colors that you use. I like this sticker here with the balloons, so I also added some foam on the back of these, and I'll put these at the top. So I've got the balloons, the cake. This little sticker says yay, and I added some foam to the back of it as well. And I'm going to have that as my third embellishment cluster, and it's a small one, just the word yay, but that's okay. So I've got the top over to the left and then down at the bottom for the right. Now I can go ahead and add these word strips. So the pink one here, this one says It's My Party, and I wanted to have all of the colors that are in the pattern paper just to kind of tie it all together. This teal one says Birthday Vibes, and it's a lighter teal. And then this one here says Woohoo, and it's the darker teal. And let's see here. I've got some of these little stars, and I want to put these at the end of the strips just to kind of finish that off. That way they're not just floating in space here. So I've got a pink one, and then I've got a teal one. And then these cute little stickers, they're just little confetti dots, and that's matches that star pattern paper. So I would like to put 3 of these around my layout. I think it's more pleasing to the eye when you embellish in groups of 3 or an odd number. So I've got one at the bottom right, and I've got one here at the upper left. Let me see if I can find on the sticker sheet. I want to find another one. And yes, there are some more on here. So let me peel that off. So I'm going to dig into this sticker sheet here and just grab some more of these little confetti dots. Actually, let me see if I can just pull this sticker sheet out. So we'll add one more of these little confetti dots over to the right-hand side above my journaling. And I think that that really ties that in and finishes that off. So I've got my 1, 2, 3. Super cute. And now, you know, I think that the top wordy bits is missing a color. I think it needs the yellow, like the yellow-orange color. And so I want to bring that color up to the top of the layout. And so let me see if I can find a word here. And yes, there is one on the sticker sheet that would work. And this one says confetti. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this one down, and I like that. Perfect. So I love the way this looks. Using a sketch is so easy, and this Simple Stories paper is just absolutely gorgeous. Now I want to add a little bit of splatter. So I'm pulling in my Shimmers paints, and this is a Vibes, and this is called Love Ocean number 9. Now I am on the Shimmers Paints design team as well. So if you ever place an order on the Shimmers Paints website, you can add my name, Melissa Minor, to the comments section, and Shimmers will send you a free paint. And you can add my name to every order you place, and each time they'll send you another free paint as a thank you. So thank you if you add my name. I really appreciate that because Shimmers also sends me a free paint. So how fun is that? So this layout is complete, and I absolutely love the way it turned out. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. And if you don't already follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, I would love for you to follow me on those platforms as well. Don't forget to check out the description box for all my friends that are also playing along in today's YouTube hop. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!